Well, as you know, the GMSA has been in the forefront of advocacy in respect of the manufacturing and services sector in the Guyanese economy. As I said during our last AGM, we have in excess of 115 members. And unfortunately, the press took the view that because a couple of them were counting on financial, they don't have any interest. And that is in fact wrong, because even some of those who have not participated in the extent I'd like them to participate benefited from some of the programs that we had in place for last year. Now, your question is about what is our program for this year. We want to ensure that the advocacy measures or the advocacy initiative that we have in existence to do continues, whether it's in the form of lessening the cost and time for trade transactions, whether it is ensuring that there are more incentives for enterprises that are going to be involved in manufacturing services sector, and issues of that sort. But as a business support organization, we have to do some other things. We have to assist our members to be able to export more, because export, as you know, for small countries like ours and economies like ours in the Caribbean is critical for our survival. And so that our export promotion program is going to target a number of countries, not excluding the Caribbean region, that has potential for benefiting from the services and products which we produce. And I say services because, as you know, the services sector is indeed occupying a much more critical role, given problems internationally with commodity pricing, whether it's sugar or bananas. And therefore, most of these agreements that are being conceived and executed, whether it's the EPA with Europe or the Caribbean Canada arrangement, are inserting in those agreements, partnership agreements, a lot more emphasis in development and export of services. And so we'll be paying a lot of attention on that. I did say recently that I was impressed, having been to Singapore recently, about the role and performance of the SMEs, small and medium-sized enterprises, in moving that country fantastically from independence to now, to GDP in excess of 190 billion US dollars, and a per capita income of 55,000 US. Not that Guyana is poised to get there immediately, but we'll soon be on our way. And therefore, our program this year will target private sector development in many areas, in respect of export promotion, in respect of quality and accreditation, certification, in respect of development of the services sector with a view to attracting and securing export markets. The small and medium-sized enterprises, make them more focused and relevant to our development efforts. And in that regard, we've secured a number of initiatives. One is with Canada, to continue work we started last year by taking our craft producers, improving their designs, making them ready to access export markets through international trade fairs. We have a similar arrangement with Brazil. You might have heard about the SEBRAE in Brazil, which is a government cum private sector entity that deals with the development of small industries and small enterprises in Brazil. We have an arrangement with them also to be able to tap their particular market and their expertise in this regard. And so we have a large program in front of us that encompasses all realms of the business cycle to ensure that we can export more. We can then ensure that there is more investment in Guyana, and ultimately more employment for people, not only in the manufacturing sector, but services as well. So we'll continue our program last year in those regards, and hopefully we can succeed.